This now, George Will, NewsNation senior political contributor, Pulitzer Prize-winning columnist, with us now, as always. Welcome. How long can Democrats keep this up?
Oh, it's over. No one can believe what Mr. Sullivan just said. I mean, he's not telling.
So why are they still why are people still keeping this charade up when they have careers? Sullivan's a young guy, he's my age, to protect Joe Biden.
But how do you gracefully back out of a conspiracy you were a part of? Is there a bigger scandal in the history of the Democratic Party than what they tried to do with Joe Biden?
You would say no. I would say Lyndon Johnson was a walking scandal, but that's a different...
That's a different matter. I mean, it's one thing in 1919 when Woodrow Wilson had a stroke, but he was hidden and no one saw him. No one interacted with him. We had a White House staff then about 1/20th the size of today's. In 1944, when Roosevelt ran for re-election, when his doctors probably knew he could not conceivably finish a fourth term, he died weeks into it. At least people didn't think he was incapable at that point of being commander-in-chief. They said, we don't know how long he can go on being commander-in-chief. This is different.
This is different. It's also different because of the media aspect of this, right? That we said last night that the real scandal here is the media cover-up, not the Democratic Party's cover-up. But it brings up an important point, because in these books are all of these tidbits from Democrats, members of the administration, a cabinet secretary who says he was completely out of it and we had no idea what would happen. Anonymously, wouldn't the media's job now be to find out who these people were and to hold them to account?
You would think so, but since they're trying to uncover themselves, and it's rather embarrassing, if nothing else. Readers of my column learned the following about 3 years ago. Joe Biden decided unilaterally without Congress to spend effectively $400 billion by forgiving $400 billion worth of student loans. This was before, when he started this, and before the Supreme Court swatted him down, he called some students into the Oval Office to celebrate this great achievement. To them, he said, I barely got it passed by just a few votes. There were no votes. Nothing was passed. It was unilateral action, which raises the question, did he know what was going on in the White House at that time?
Well, the obvious answer would be no,
yes.
Unless, of course, you listen to MSNBC, CNN, and most Democrats. Here we go.
Let's talk about MSNBC.
Start your tape right now, because I'm about to tell you the truth. And F you if you can't handle the truth. This version of Biden, intellectually, analytically, is the best Biden ever.
He is as sharp as ever.
Intensely probing and detail-oriented and focused.
This is a very sharp president.
His mental acuity is great.
He seemed fine to me.
It is hard for us to keep up with this president.
If it weren't the truth, I wouldn't say it.
Please disperse. Nothing to see here.
Okay, we added the last clip.
The Wall Street Journal did a meticulously reported, 45 sources, I believe they said, about the decline of episode after episode of his decline into senescence. The morning it appeared in the paper, Morning Joe, which has a rainbow of opinions from far left to extreme far left, united in saying it's a hit job, it's a disgrace to journalism, and all the rest. This was just before the debate. Immediately after the debate, the same brain animals from Animal Farm, like the sheep in Animal Farm, Orwell's great parody, turned on the ground and said, it's time for him to get out. Sharpest man, wonderful, but time for him to go. I mean, there's a tremendous, scary strength, Leland, in being incapable of being embarrassed, and these people are.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.